Okay, while many of us start the day off with a cup of coffee or something like that, for kids it's usually juices, sports drinks, or for the older ones, maybe even energy drinks. Teens think sports and energy drinks have health benefits that make them better to drink than sodas, but that's not proving true for their teeth. And with us today is Dr. Lee Weinstein from Dental Associates for Kids Only, who's got some tips on what kids should be doing. Good morning. We appreciate this.
Thanks for having me.
The study just came out that said it's just not good for teeth, right?
Absolutely.
Why
Absolutely.
is that?
The sugar content in most of the drinks that we have today are way, way, way too high. Now, summer's coming. What's happening is diets change, habits change. The summer gets hot, obviously. People drink more, and people really don't pay much attention to what they're drinking.
Okay, for instance, here's a vitamin water. You think, oh boy, it's filled with vitamins. I don't have my reading glasses on, but what's the sugar content?
You're as old as I am. 32 grams of sugar.
32 grams of sugar.
That's a lot of sugar for one bottle
Right.
of vitamin water, which sounds really good, but in essence is not very good for your teeth.
Was it just knock the enamel right off?
It knocks the enamel right off. What happens is the acid content for most of these drinks that we have here on the table are high. They lower the pH, the acid content gets high, and what happens is it erodes the teeth. So a pH level or an acid level that's lower than 4 is higher in acid content and eroding the teeth than some other drinks.
Look at some of the drinks here in this study that were linked to tooth decay, and I noticed Red Bull sugar-free. So sugar-free doesn't help that much?
Not necessarily. The acid contents to make things palatable and taste good are certainly higher than what they would be in a normal drink. So all of those energy drinks fall into that same category.
Do you see that in your practice with
I see
kids?
that on a daily basis. Kids come in and they're walking in at 9 o'clock in the morning with a Red Bull
Right.
or a Monster drink, high energy drinks, Gatorades, things like that.
So anything in moderation. I asked you, well, what if you drink with a straw? You said that's okay because you're getting it past the teeth.
You're getting it right past the teeth.
Right.
So if you have to drink that stuff, drink it right by with the straw. That goes right
Or
by the
chug
teeth.
it down.
Chug it down.
Don't sit there and...
Don't spend the whole day. If you're
Yeah.
an athlete and you're out there working out and running hard, or your child that's running hard, you go out there, finish your Gatorade, 1, 2, 3, you're done. If you sit at your desk or you're sitting at home watching television or playing those video games all day,
Right.
and having one next to you after the other, that's going to bathe the teeth and going to create
All right,
a
well,
problem.
we've got the tips there. Tooth tips. I just made that up.
That was perfect.
Plenty of water. Thank you, Kaylee. Read labels. City water has fluoride. You brought a gallon of fluoride in
Correct.
For kids, right?
Correct.
That's a good thing.
What's happening is in the Phoenix Metroplex, Phoenix has fluoride in the water, which is great. But what happens is also that not everybody drinks the tap water because people think that it doesn't taste well, and you need to get that fluoride someplace. And if you have an RO water, you're getting rid of your fluoride. So check your fluoride content. Scottsdale has no fluoride in their water, or a minimal amount, so you want to control that and take care of it that way.
We appreciate you coming by. You have nice teeth, by the way, as
Thank
you should.
Thank you.
And anything you've seen here on our hotline, azfamily.com.